Welcome to Logix Supply Chain Optimization and Network Design from Logistix Solutions. This walkthrough will give you a quick overview of Logix and what Logix can do to model and optimize your entire supply chain and logistics network. You can follow along with this presentation by downloading Logix and entering the password you receive from Logistix Solutions. Logix is a full-featured supply chain optimization, transport, routing, and distribution network modeling application that you can easily set up to quickly solve even your most complex supply chain problems. Users throughout the world in multiple industries have saved in excess of $500 million using Logix. Logix provides quick answers for questions like, what is the optimum number and location of distribution centers to minimize total supply chain costs? How do I improve lead time and customer service? Where would I add another fulfillment center to cut delivery times? Can I consolidate shipments and optimize LTL and truckload rates and carriers to reduce shipping costs? How do I deal with capacity overloads at my DCs? Should I use costly temporary storage or add another DC, and where? Can I add new customers and new products using my current distribution network and still meet my service commitments? How do I size, route, and schedule my fleet to meet all my customer, DOT, and time requirements and reduce transport costs? Powered by the latest AI technique, including customers and demand, suppliers, distribution facilities, capacities and costs, transport rates, and service criteria, Logix builds a digital model of your supply chain. Logix and ProLogix AI optimize your operations and provide objective and actionable solutions. Logix helps ensure that all product flows, transportation, warehousing, and inventory costs and service implications are accurately represented in every model. Keeping up with the demo, just follow the on-screen prompts and click Demo to get started. Modeling and steps to solve each supply chain problem. You can also solve your own models and try different supply chain problems on your own. All the data and parameters that make up each complete model and the design center panel that simplifies all your modeling options. In this basic demo, we have just a few suppliers, several current and candidate distribution centers, and a number of customer demand points. You'll usually and ProLogix can handle hundreds of DCs and thousands of customers. Note that each of the 6 current DCs in the baseline model is linked to its respective customers by a matching region ID, which will be used in the simulation process. And all your other data directly into Logix from Excel using simple formats and the Logix Data Import Wizard. Your customer demand data can be anything, including the usual weight, pallets, cases, size, shipments, or demographic data. In this demo, demand is represented by population for each state. Click any supply chain element to view and edit detailed information, or click the Map button to view exact site locations geocoded automatically by Logix. So, in this specific data, including the location of the DC, capacity by product type or category, fixed and per mile transport rates, facility costs, handling and warehousing fees, and other service factors. We have domestic suppliers, each with its own pricing, transport rates, and sourcing percentage, candidate and existing DCs, customers, and demand. This demo model does not include ports, pooling centers, cross-docks, or other supply chain elements, which you can add with the standard Logix and ProLogix applications. You can click on the Supply Chain Modeler to view your data, add new sites, and visualize your project using a unique Google Maps interface that shows all your data and solutions quickly and easily. Click the Map button and Google Maps opens in your default web browser, and in this view shows all your suppliers, current and candidate DCs, customer locations, and any other supply chain entity. Using the simulation option, Logix calculates a precise baseline of your network and links all the network and product flows in just a few seconds, including all the inbound volumes and costs for each supplier. Customer assignments to the current 6 DCs, transportation costs by product type, warehousing and inventory costs, and any capacity violations and service delivery time details. The model results summary shows a total baseline cost of slightly more than $24 million. Google Maps instantly provides graphic details for all your solutions. You can quickly visualize your entire supply chain with suppliers and product flows, DC locations, and customers by clicking the supply chain modeler icon or by clicking the map icon in the Logix taskbar up above. Next, if you specify a radius of service, set at 1 day or 600 miles for this example, and again click on Simulation. Logix will show your current service level at 72.9%, and the maps show customers in green that can be served in 1 day. Those in blue are 2 day, those in yellow are 3 day, and those in red, if any, are more than 3 days. In ProLogix, you can set the service area for each distribution center and even for each product type. Scroll through the display to see your entire solution, or click on the summary clipboard icon in the Design Center panel to view a concise summary of your solution. Next, let's optimize the current supply chain and determine the optimum number and location of distribution centers that will either minimize total supply chain costs, maximize service based on target service levels, fix capacity problems for the current network, or provide better, more resilient sourcing alternatives to mitigate future supplier problems. We can optimize both number and location of sites, or we can select specific sites or specify the number of sites. We'll choose the first option and optimize both number and location of sites. The Logix Optimizer uses advanced mathematical and AI techniques to determine the least cost network strategy using an optimum combination of current and any candidate distribution centers. ProLogix supports up to 500. ProLogix AI can even supply the top 50 distribution hubs in the US with representative labor and warehousing rates. In our example, we're not only locating the optimum mix of distribution centers, we also want to know how many distribution centers we need to meet all of our capacity and service constraints and provide the least cost solution. Logix takes about 10 seconds to solve this problem. Again, Google Maps instantly provides graphic details for this or any other solution which you can display side by side. Optimum customer assignments, DC locations, and demand by clicking the supply chain modeler icon or by clicking the map icon in the Logix taskbar up above. Next, click the Analytics dashboard display to visualize any two solutions side by side, including cost and service results, savings, lead times, constraints, and a breakdown of facility, product, inventory, and transport costs for the entire problem. The Analytics dashboard instantly compares any of the solutions, and in this case shows a 24% reduction in cost and a slight service level improvement with 4 optimally located sites from among the 16 candidates instead of the current 6-site baseline. Click charts and display a number of metrics such as total cost, cost per weight, cost per case or pallet, storage constraints and near overloads, service time metrics, and many other key metrics. Finally, click on the Summary Clipboard icon to view the summary report for our optimization solution and save the report with any name we choose. Then click on the Detailed Clipboard icon to view the detailed optimization report and save or print this report from scratch using AI-powered greenfield and proximity algorithms to show you unique solutions that you may never have considered and that simple spreadsheet solutions will never find. Logix's unique proximity optimization and radar view is one technique. Once you've solved for any simulation or optimum solution, just highlight any DC in your solution and the proximity radar view shows how far from that site the exact optimum is located and how much it costs not to be located there. decrease in green, or stay virtually the same at various distances and directions from the selected site. It's important to note that costs can go up dramatically in any direction, and the gray area shows more precisely within what bounds the optimum site is located. You can also click Greenfield Optimization in the Scenarios Design Center panel and have Logix tell us exactly where the optimum greenfield distribution site or sites should be located. The Greenfield Optimum also shows the facility size, products, and service area each site should cover without having to enter any candidate or existing sites at all. In this example, Logix provides the exact location showing the precise distance from any of the distribution centers or any known site you've entered in your project. Now, let's assume you want to prioritize service. Use the Optimum Service Design Center option and determine the optimum number and location of distribution centers to meet your service level criteria. For example, determine how many distribution centers are required to meet a one-day delivery standard of 95% to all customers, or determine which of your forward service locations to use to meet 2-hour, 4-hour, and 8-hour delivery time windows. This example requires 7 distribution or fulfillment centers to meet the service criteria, and the Google Maps show which customer sites are outside of the target service areas. In any of these scenarios, you can select the number of sites you want in the solution, as well as pick any of the sites you want to be sure are included in the solution. Or leave number of sites blank to determine both the number and location of sites as we've done before. Although the demo version may have certain limits and limited features. For users with their own private fleet or to optimize LTL and truckload transport, the transport optimization option in Logix creates optimum delivery, pickup and backhaul routes and sizes the fleet, both size and number of vehicles, for the optimum distribution network including LTL, truckload, or private fleet transport. In this example, Logix optimizes delivery services including all the service times, arrival and departure times, and travel times. Route maps and editing capabilities complete the picture and show how all DOT and routing constraints have been met. ProLogix can also show exact turn-by-turn directions and rush hour effects for day-to-day operations. Thank you for viewing this presentation. For more information, download the free demo version today and see why Logix is the choice of logistics professionals worldwide. Or schedule a live demo presentation and walk through all the features and answer all your questions in a live presentation. The free demo version can be used for small-sized problems or quick analyses. The demo version provides many of the same features as the professional version, but with a few limitations. The standard Logix and premium ProLogix versions are available online for quick download and immediate access at the Logistix Solutions website.